Hello, hello. My name is Verity. Welcome along to our easy morning flow. We're going to go through a lovely brief sequence for you that's going to utilize the 6 directions of our spine. So most of us have probably just been sleeping in the same position for many hours. So this is a really nice way to just start mobilizing, waking up that spine. It feels glorious, and it's also going to be a great way to set you up for your day. Without further ado, let's get started. We're going to start on hands and knees. So just plant yourself down. You can spread out your fingers if possible. Find that nice little steady base for yourself. You can have the feet flat or you can tuck the toes. So hands are at your shoulder width, knees are on that sort of inner hip distance. Firstly, just get acquainted with the floor, get a nice little feel for this surface that's underneath you, whether you're on your carpet, whether you're on a mat or a towel. And try to sort of bring the weight, it's under each knuckle. We're spreading out through each finger a little bit, pushing in through the feet, nice and firm. And then from here, let your belly draw down. As you inhale, roll open the chest a little. Just explore that range of motion in your spine to start with. And as you exhale, round the back of the body, tuck the chin under the chest, look underneath your body, around the back of the shoulders. Continue to flow. So inhale, you roll the front of the body down, open up the chest. Exhale, you round your spine and look underneath yourself. Whole back body, domes. And just continuing to move at your own pace. Everyone's going to have a slightly different rhythm for their inhales and exhales. But you can try and see if possible to let the breath guide the movement. So you wait until that next breath begins to then start letting the body move in sync with the breath. And this might be all you want to stay with at the moment. But if you'd like to have a little exploration, we'll move into a wild cat-cow. So wild cat-cow, you're just starting to move any way that feels good for you. You could be rocking around the hips or circling. So just staying on that base of hands and knees, but feeling a little bit free to explore. You don't have to move symmetrically. You can hold into little juicy spots that feel really good. Maybe you're starting to discover some areas of your body that you didn't even know existed until this point in time. It's such a nice way to just get a scan of your body. Notice how it's feeling. Let's take another last breath. And then eventually we are going to come back into neutral and meet in a seated position. All right. So for your seated position, you're more than welcome to just be straight on the ground. You could be kneeling or you could be cross-legged. The other thing you can do is bring in something just to sit on. So if you feel like your hips are pretty tight, and for many of us they are, it can be quite comfortable just to sit up on a little cushion or pillow, little bolster or block. So you might just discover what you want to sit on. The reason this is more comfortable sometimes is we're able to sort of tilt the knees down from the hips. So that tends to be a little bit more sustainable to stay here. So you can try that out today, or you can leave that and not worry about it. So we're going to sort of move into our side bends and then our twists. So far we've used our heart opening and then our back bending or forward folding. So forward folds and back bends or opening heart. We're going to move into side bends, stretching the side of the body, and twists where we rotate through the spine. So let's see how that feels for you today. Firstly, we're exploring this lengthening of the spine throughout these movements. So as you inhale, sweep the hands out wide and up to the sky. Exhale to the left fingertips come down, side bend. Inhale back to the center, hands high. Exhale over other side into the side bend. Inhale up to center, to the left as you exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. One more to each side at your own pace. And then next time you come to center, let's take a last side bend to the left and we'll hold it there. And now you really want to pay attention to keeping both of the sit bones grounded. Try not to lift that right hip way up, staying grounded. Noticing where your hand needs to be on the ground to allow the shoulder not to kind of crunch up at your ear too much. So creating a bit of space. And then elongating through those top fingertips. Gaze just wherever your head is comfortable to look. And then take a nice breath to stay. And on the inhale, sweep both hands up to the sky, a little bit of strength through the side of those abs. Exhale, other side. And we'll stay. Take a moment, find the right position for your hand on the ground. Keep the chest open. Notice if the top shoulder's trying to sort of look down at the ground. We want to just keep that chest open so that we're maximizing the side body stretching and drawing the left fingertips nice and long away from the body. A last full breath. On the inhale, sweep both the hands up to the sky. We'll find our twist. Take your right hand over the opposite knee, left hand to the floor behind you or onto some surface, keeping the spine fairly tall. Each inhale, you can think about that lengthening of the spine. And each exhale, just that sort of softening into the twist without forcing yourself. Just letting the breath kind of gradually dive us a little bit deeper into it, but without kind of forcing or striving our way into it. Just a last breath. And on the inhale, take the hands up to the sky. Exhale, other side. Left hand over the opposite knee, right fingertips to the floor behind you. Looking over to the right side. And notice if you can find just a little more ease here. Notice if you tend to hold your breath when you're focusing on a stretch, and just see if you can keep the breaths coming in through the nose, out through the nose or the mouth, whatever helps you just to slow it down gradually over time. A last breath here. On the next inhale, rise the hands both up to the sky. Connect your palms, exhale down into center. You can bow your chin a little towards the top of the hands. Thank you for joining me in today's practice of yoga together, from my heart to yours.